Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Casey and I'm the creator and maker behind Back to Eden Boutique, which is my crochet business. Today's video is going to be a what I crocheted in August 2023, so stay tuned if you're interested. Everything goes well. So in the month of August, I set my goals high to crochet a lot. And I did decently well. My kids did start school this month, so that took some of my focus away from crocheting. I was trying to focus on my kids and making sure everything was ready for them, and we have brand new schedules and everything, so I on and off was able to crochet, but I'm still really happy with my progress. I made a lot of Amigrumi items, which was what I wanted to focus on this month. I have a big bin right here next to me. I really wanted to focus on that because my stock was lacking in that department. And most of this is market prep. I'm scheduled for 2 markets right now. I'm trying to get a 3rd one scheduled. But the 2 that I'm scheduled for are they're both 2-day markets. So it's like 4 markets really. So I'm trying to get a lot of stock. And they're both really big markets that are advertised really well and lots of people come to them, so I know I need a lot of stuff. The items that I'm showing you are in 2 different categories. One is the things that I've market prepped and the other is for orders, so I'll show you the orders first. I made this cute unicorn. You can see she's got different colored tail. How precious is she? This is a snuggler pattern by Mama Made Minis. Love her patterns, super obsessed with them. And then I need to make this girl a sister, but she's gonna be in like a light pink color, so I have to make one more, and I'm gonna actually probably do that this coming weekend. It's a holiday weekend, so I'm gonna have some free time, so that's what I'm gonna make. Also, in the month of August, I did a little bit of a like fall drop, and I'm focused on making some fall items. I made some pumpkins, and I made a bunch of little gnomes and big gnomes and fall cup cozies. And so I don't have a lot of that stuff that I made with me because I sold it. I did a drop on my Facebook page, and I'll actually have 2 videos associated with that, so you can go and see everything I made and what's sold. Right now I currently have part 1 available, and I'm going to be posting part 2 probably after this video. So subscribe if you want to be able to watch that. But this is one of the things I have to ship still. It is this gnome. Wait, he's supposed to have a cricket hat. I don't know, I was trying to straighten it. This is a little gnome. He sits up by himself. He's flat. He's like on the bigger side. And this is my own pattern. And I actually just posted this pattern to my YouTube channel. I have a full tutorial on how I made it, and there's an option where you can have arms in a pumpkin as well. So I'll show you that in a minute, because I did manage to make one more for market prep. So I'll show you that one in a minute, but just wanted to say that this one is being shipped, so it's not technically part of my market prep. Now on to everything that I have market prepped, and I'm so excited. So, well, first I'll just show you the gnome. This is the gnome holding the pumpkin. So you can see I added the arms, and then he's holding a little pumpkin. This, like I said, is a video on my YouTube channel. You can watch this. It's a free pattern. I show you how to make it. I've used burlap blanket, Premier's basic Chanel. This color is perfect for fall items. It's called Rust, I think. And this is also burlap blanket. And then this little pumpkin, I actually made it in worsted weight yarn. So he's so cute. He sits up on his own, and I love him. I'm going to be making him in a lot of different versions, holding different things. And somebody even had commented on the tutorial saying that they weren't going to make a pumpkin. They found little pumpkins somewhere at a store and they're just going to like probably like hot glue him holding it. And I was like, that's genius. And it made me think of all these other things that I could do. Him holding like not like things that aren't crocheted. So I'm really excited to get really crafty and do some different seasonal things with him. So love him. I need to make a bunch more. I sold these in my fall drop, which was just like a Facebook drop, for $25, this one, but I think at markets I'm gonna sell them for $30. I have one of my markets is in late October and then the other one is in early November. So technically I could sell him at both of them, but my main focus for fall stuff is going to be at the October one because I think I still will be able to sell a decent amount of fall things at that one. So I'm going to be making a bunch more of these. So I'm going to have a little gnome army. And then speaking of other gnomes, I made a free pattern. This is what kind of inspired me to make the big guy with the pumpkin. This was a free pattern by Golden Spun on Instagram. And he's just got like a round bottom, so he is a little bit harder to sit up. But he works up super quickly. Very cute. And I made, I don't even know how many of these I made because I sold some. And it's the same with the big one. I actually ended up making probably 6 or 7 of those total this month, but the rest of them have sold, so all I have is that one left. I think this is what I have remaining left. I think I've got 5 left, but if I find more in the bin, I'll let you know. But yeah, I just did like random color combinations. I focused on this rust color, this green that's a burnout blanket, and then this mustard color as the tops because those are pretty fall colors. Next, remaining from my fall drop, I have these 2 little pumpkins. I made 5 total and the other 3 were pretty big and those all 3 sold. So I've got 2 of these left, and this isn't really based on any type of pattern. I just single crocheted in the back loops like a rectangle, and then I just sewed it up the way you sew up pumpkins. And I don't overly stuff them. I like that like really kind of like flat squished pumpkin look. And then I hot glued a cinnamon stick down into them. So they're so cute. I'm planning on making some more of those for my market because they worked up really quick. And I think I could, you know, make a decent amount of pumpkins pretty quickly. I just need to go buy the yarn. This is Lion Brand's Woolies Thick and Quick. My grandma actually gave me this yarn, these 2 different colors, and I was like, I'm gonna make some pumpkins, but I didn't have very much, so I just used what I could. So I do need to go and buy just a few skeins just for market prep. So next is one of my favorite items that I've made this month, and it is Derby the duck. He is my absolute favorite thing I've ever made, and I made him a bunch. I've got one more in here, but this one is just like a neutral colored duck. This is burnout blanket and almond, and then I don't know what this green is called. It's a color I've had for a long time. This is baby sand, and then I used mustard on them. So I've got 3 of these guys. This is a pattern by the Cozy Stitch, and it is the stuffed version of Derby the duck. And I apologize, somebody just started cutting the grass. He is the stuffed version. She has a snuggler version as well that I make, but I recently purchased the stuffed version and I'm obsessed. So I was able to complete 3 of these guys. Next is a brand new to me pattern that I saw and I instantly fell in love with. And I can't remember who the creator is, but I will definitely have the pattern linked below. I'll have links to all the patterns down below in the description box. But I made this little flower girl and she is so stinking cute. I made her a burnout blanket. She had a little dress and a little hat that is a flower. She's got a flower hat on. The only thing is I haven't decided how I want to do her face yet. I don't have like the right color pink for blush. I want something that's a little bit darker than this. especially because I've made this. I don't want this yarn to be the same as her blush. So I need to figure out the blush and figure out if I want to put a mouth on her or not. But I think she's so stinking cute. And I can't wait to make more of her in all the different color combinations. The pattern was fairly easy, considering what it looks like. It looks like it would be hard. You just start from the bottom up, and then the head you actually are just crocheting in the round, and it's a normal head. And then this is like a hat that you make separately, and you put it over the head and you sew it on. So it actually was not that hard at all. It just looked intimidating. Next, I made something that pretty much every crocheter right now is making, and it's the Oaken, I think it's Oaken Marlowe is the creator. I made her chicken pattern, Maple chicken pattern I think is what it's called. So I actually made a reel on this kind of like in the middle of the month, and it got tons of views, and I had a lot of people wanting to order chickens from me, and I was just market prepping them at the time. I wasn't expecting people to want to buy them. So I've made what's in my bin, as well as I think I sold 8 of them. I turned down some people just because I was like, okay, I don't want to sell anymore. I need to just market prep them. But I did sell about 8, I think it was. So completed, I have this guy. I think literally every single one of them is in a different color. But that is 6 chickens that I have completed, and I'll show you my whips at the end of this video. I was hoping to have 20 of these guys made at the end of the month. I'm kind of disappointed in myself that I only have 6, but when I show you my whips, you're gonna be like, oh, that's not that bad. And then I just wanted to say that this is a very easy crochet pattern. It's really great for market prep. It works up super quickly because you're just crocheting like a little pouch and you stuff it and sew it up. Some tips I would give, because everybody's making this, I'm seeing it everywhere, and some of them, some of the people that are making them are expressing how they don't know if they like how the face looks, and I agree with them. The face is very hard to embroider. Just some tips if you're gonna make this. Tip number 1, go to the creator's Instagram page. She posted a reel on how to do a no-sew of this part of the chicken, and that is a lifesaver. Next, for the beak, do not do a really wide beak. Make it like just one stitch in length, like one single crochet, only embroider over that, or it'll start to just look like lips. And then for the eyes are the hardest, I think. It's funny, you know, I love to embroider faces and eyes on my animals, but this thing is the hardest thing to make the eyes look perfect. And they all look different, really. Like this one kind of looks like an inquisitive chicken, because it's like, but I think that's really cute. So do a skinny beak, and then the eyes, I don't do them sideways, I do them up and down, and you really just have to trial and error and find the perfect place for the eyes, honestly. I am eventually going to do a reel on how I embroidered the eyes on the chickens, because I had a lot of people asking me to do that, so I'll do a reel showing how I do my face, because if I make something, I want it to look perfect. So I redo a lot of things, or I stop making things just because I don't like the way they look. And if I'm going to sell it, I want to be proud of it, and I want it to be perfect and beautiful. The first thing that I made this month was actually a whip that has been sitting around for months probably, and it was this dinosaur. All I had to do was sew on the spikes, and I just was so dreading it that I just kept putting it off, forgot about it, And then I found it and I was like, I'm just gonna do it. So this is the Dinosaur mini snuggler pattern by Mama Made Minis. It's made with burnout blanket, and she's just so cute, so cuddly. And I did buy some yarn, so more of this color, so I can make the like body of that color, because I did run out, and I think that's more of like a classic dinosaur look. So yeah, made this cute little girl. She's going into my market prep bin. Super excited about having a dinosaur. Definitely need to make more dinosaurs because those are always popular. Next, these are just whips that I finished. I think I made a reel, and I made some comments in another video about some of my unfinished products, and these were in the video and they just didn't have eyes. So I went in and added eyes. These are Leggy froggies, of course. I made them with burnout blanket. Can't remember who the creator of the pattern is. It's like Jaded Knot Co. or something like that. I'll have a link down below. But very cute. Highly recommend. I love their little faces. Next, I slowly throughout the month made a bunch of octos, and I have actually never made octos before. I purchased the pattern by Stitch Sister Co. on Etsy, and I made the smaller, I think it's like the Ollie, I don't know, I can't remember. I made this smaller version of her octo. So stinking cute. They work up pretty quick and are really fun to make. And I just put like sleepy eyes on them all. Just embroidered them pretty quickly. Because these are more geared towards babies, I think. I think babies like the tentacles and to play with them. So I actually ended up making 5. I made them all in these colors here. The only one I don't really like, and my daughter, who's 5, also told me she didn't like it, was this one. I just don't know what to do with this yarn. So if you have some ideas or what you have made in the past with this yarn, this is burnout blanket, like a variegated type of yarn, but it's pink, white, and like a blushy brown color. I don't know what to do with it. And it's like every stitch it changes colors. And I was hoping it would look really cute like this, but when my 5-year-old daughter, who's like my target audience, tells me this is not cute, then I'm like, okay. Like, she knows, I guess. I really like this one. I think it's really cute. I have a bunch more of this yarn, so I'll probably make more of this color. And then also the purple, and then I have to look at my pink stash. I might be out of pink. I've been using a lot of pink lately. And then the last thing that I'm going to show you guys are cup cozies. Some of these are from my fall drop that I made, and then the others are just things that I realized I had the stuff to make them. So I sold, I don't know, 5 or 6 cup cozies in my fall drop, so I don't have them on me, but they all have some of the similar patches. So I did spend a lot of time embroidering patches this month, and this is one of them. It says Autumn Breeze and Jesus Please, and I had some leftover patches and some pre-made cup cozies, so I went ahead and just combined them all. There's even some Christmas ones in here. I just realized I had Christmas patches that matched Christmas cup cozies, so I just combined them. Why not? Get them made and added to my stash. So I've got this one, super cute. I have a couple of this one here, this orange cup cozy with a pumpkin on it, and it says in my pumpkin spice era. Love this one. I have 3 of this one, orange again, and it says super scary before coffee. I think this one's so cute. The ghost is drinking coffee. So cute. Got 3 of those. And I have a lot more of these patches. I just need to make the cup cozies, the crocheted part. This ivory one that says flannels, hay rides, pumpkins, bonfires, or something like that, like fall things. And I also, I embroidered all these patches using my embroidery machine, and the colors I picked all match different yarns that I have. So like with this patch, I'll be able to put it on an orange cup cozy, a blue cup cozy, green cup cozy, whatever. These are the 2 Christmas ones that I was able to make. This is the like Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Love these. And then the rest of them all are these honorary Gilmore Girl cup cozies. I've got 3 purples and 1 in this light pink. So the last thing I wanted to show you guys was some of my whips that I've been working on. Like I said, I didn't reach all of my crochet goals this month, and I do batch things when I make items, especially for markets, because I know I want to have a set number. So I make each part that number of times and I move on to the next part, and then in the end I assemble. So get my bin here. You probably saw. I have 2 more of these mallard ducks. They look like bowling pins, but I have all their body parts over there. I just have to sew them on. So that's 2 of the things that I'm going to have done next month. Then I have this bin full of chickens. And once I get this done, I believe I'll have 21 chickens done. I was going for 20, and I don't know if I miscounted or what, but I'm gonna have 21 now, so it's okay. And most of them are the colors that I showed you earlier, except I have one. I made 1 pink chicken. That was my, that was that one. But it's a light pink. But I think it's gonna look really cute. I'm really excited to see it with the eyes and to see what it looks like in the end, because I might make some more pink ones if they look good. So yeah, I'm gonna be working on that. Every single one of them has their little topper on it. They just need the embroidered features. So anytime I feel like embroidering, I will do a couple. And yeah. I also have a couple of, you can see over here, a couple of bees that I need to finish. So I'll be doing those as well. And I need to batch out some more of those because right now, including those bodies, I think I only have like 5, and I would love to have like 10 or more because everybody talks about how good bees sell. So I'm excited for the upcoming month. I'm really happy with the progress that I made, and I'm just excited to keep crocheting, honestly. I'm obsessed. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel and hitting that thumbs up button. It helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.